Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Now we start exercise 2.9. The rest of the remaining questions from this exercise. Question number 2. Find the extreme values for the following functions. The first part is f of x is equal to 1 minus x cube. He is saying find extreme values. Extreme values means either minimum or maximum values. For this purpose, there are two methods to find minimum and maximum value. First method is called epsilon method or first derivative method. The second is called second derivative test. I will go for the second derivative test. What is that test? To find minimum and maximum value, as I told you that to find minimum or maximum value, first of all we have to find relative minima or relative maximum. To find minimum or maximum value, first of all we have to find relative minimum, relative maximum. So first we must know that whether it is minimum value, it tends to minimum value or maximum value, then we will be able to find minimum or maximum values. First of all we must know that function is relative minimum or relative maximum, then we will be able to find the actual minimum maximum value. How to find this one? We take first derivative, we take second derivative, we find second derivative. There are 2-3 steps. Put first derivative is equal to 0 and we take the value of x, whatever the value of x. We put that value of x in second derivative. If, leave it, if second derivative is less than 0 at x is equal to c, then f of x is relative maximum. And if f prime of x is greater than 0 at x is equal to c, then f of x has actually relative minimum. So keep in mind, second derivative less than 0, so relative maxima. Second derivative greater than 0, relative minima. When we put first derivative is equal to 0, this is called critical point. Critical point at which first derivative is equal to 0. What is the critical point? Critical point is that point at which first derivative is equal to 0. Now come to the exercise question. First derivative minus 3x square, this is equation number 1, equation number 2, and second derivative minus 6x, equation number 3. For critical point, first derivative is equal to 0. So this implies that minus 3x square is equal to 0, implies x is equal to 0. We put this value, putting x is equal to 0 in equation number 3. So we get it fails. The second derivative is equal to 0. It is neither greater than 0 nor less than 0. So second derivative test fails to determine relative extrema. For this purpose, when it fails, so we put x is equal to 0 in equation number 1. So x is equal to 0, f of 0 means y. So y is equal to 1. So 0 and 1 is called point of inflection. What is point of inflection? Where when it fails to determine that whether a function has a minimum value or maximum value. So we go for the point of inflection. So in this case, this is the only one part in which point of inflection is present. So point of inflection is that point in which it fails to determine that whether it is minimum value, it has minimum value or maximum value. So I solve next part quickly. Question number 2, part 2. First of all, f of x is equal to x square minus x minus 2. Remaining parts are same, there is no change. First derivative 2x minus 1, second, and second derivative 2. For critical point or critical points, f prime of x is equal to 0. This implies that 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. This implies that x is equal to 1 by 2. Put this x is equal to 1 by 2 in equation number 3. So we get second derivative of 1 by 2 is equal to 2. So there is no x, we cannot put here any value, but it is not 0. So 2 means that greater than 0. So this implies that, so f of x has, f of x, not f double prime of x, f of x has relative greater than 0 minima at x is equal to 1 by 2. At x is equal to 1 by 2, function has relative minima. If it has relative minima, so what is the exactly minimum value is? Now putting x is equal to 1 by 2 in equation number 1. So f of 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 2 minus 2. So 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 minus 2. So what is the answer? 4, 1 minus 2 minus 8, that is minus 10 minus 9 by 4. So f of x has minimum, f of x has minimum value at x is equal to 1, 2, that is minus 9 by 4. So minimum value is minus 9 by 4 of this function. This function has the minimum value at minus 9 by at x is equal to 1 by 2, which is minus 9 by 4. So this is the way how to find this value. And keep in mind this thing, that before going to solve another question, we are finding critical point. We have x is equal to 1 by 2. If we have 1 point here, if we are getting 2 points, if we are getting 3 points, all these points we have to put here in this 1 by 1. यहाँ पर हमारे पास 1 point आए, 2 आए, 3 आए या 4 आए, doesn't matter. We have to put all these points 1 by 1 here, and then we will check whether these are relative maxima, minima. 3, 4 I am saying, but try to solve, you will understand how to. So दो आ जाए, जितने भी आ जाए पॉइंट, आपने बारी बारी इसमें पुट करके आपने चेक करना है कि किस पॉइंट पर मिनिमम वैल्यू आ रही है और किस पे मैक्सिमम वैल्यू आ रही है. I solve question number 3. F of x is equal to sin x plus cos x, and interval is 0 to 2 pi. He is saying find the minimum and maximum values in this interval. So first derivative, cos x minus sin x. Second derivative, minus sin x minus cos x. For critical point, point or points, whatever, first derivative is equal to 0. It means that cos x minus sin x is equal to 0. This implies that sin x is equal to cos x. This implies that if I directly write, so tan x is equal to 1, or x is equal to pi by 4 or 5 pi by 4, if I am not wrong. So pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4 both lies in this interval. 5 by pi by 4 lies in which quadrant? That is third. So that's why pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4 is the lies in this interval. So we take both the values. For when x is equal to pi by 4, then equation 3 implies pi by 4 minus sin pi by 4 minus cos pi by 4 minus pi, this one, which is less than 0. So here we say that f of x has relative maxima at x is equal to pi by 4. Putting x is equal to pi by 4 in equation number 1. So f of pi by 4, that is sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4, 1 over square root of 2 plus 1 over square root of 2, that is 2 divided by square root of 2. Hence f of x has maximum value at x is equal to pi by 4, and which is 2 whole square root by 2. और स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 2 by 2 भी ओके rationalize कर लें तो that is the one other. Now we have to put the next value also. Now putting x is equal to 5 pi by 4 in equation number 3. 5 pi by 4 minus sin 5 pi by 4 minus cos 5 pi by 4. So what is exactly it is? It has minus minus plus. Sin pi by 4 value is, if you find the calculator, that is minus, because it lies in third quadrant and sin and cos both are negative in this. But when you will find it in this, so it is giving a minus value. So minus and minus plus, minus into minus 5, minus into minus this one. So 2 which is greater than 0. So f of x has relative minima at x is equal to 5 pi by 4. Putting 5 pi by 4, x is equal to 5 pi by 4 in equation number 1. That is sin 5 pi by 4 plus cos 5 pi by 4 is equal to minus square root of minus 1 by square root of 2. That is minus 2 square root of 2. So hence f of x has minimum value at x is equal to 5 pi by 4. That is minus 2 square root of 2. So this is a way how to find the value maximum and minimum, both values we have. So one minimum and one maximum value. Now I try to solve another part of this exercise. He is saying show that. Now we have to prove the question that y is equal to log of x divided by x has maximum value at x equal to e. He is saying it has maximum value at x equal to e. So this is the first equation, dy by dx, that is x into derivative of log of x minus log of x into derivative of this one. So 1 minus log of x divided by x square. This is dy by dx. Second derivative, of this one, again derivate this one, x square into derivation of this one, 1 0 minus 1 over x minus 1 minus log of x into derivative of x square. Derivative of x square is 2x divided by x power 4. So x minus 2x plus 2x into log of x divided by x power 4. That is we have minus x plus 2x log of x divided by x power 4, or x common, or we can write 2 log of x minus 1 divided by x cube. This is a second derivative. Now for critical point, dy by dx is equal to 0. This implies that 1 minus log of x divided by x square is equal to 0. This implies that 1 minus log of x is equal to 0. Or log of x is equal to 1. Here keep in mind this thing that I already told you here that log E is anti-log of natural log. E जो है वो एंटी लॉग होता है नेचुरल लॉग के. So it means that this can be written as log of x is equal to log of E.